Well, it's been a week of records and anniversaries here at the Detroit newspaper's Michigan Open. They've played this historic event over a span of 90 years, and it's the 25th anniversary to be played here at the Grand Traverse Resort and Spa. So before we go to the record-breaking action, here's Mike Shields with PGA veteran and former Michigan Open winner Jack Seltzer with his son John and a trip down memory lane.
We're live at the Bear at Grand Traverse Resort in Acme, Michigan. I'm Michael Patrick Shields with the newest father and son dynamo, Jack and John Seltzer. Just came off the course. Jack in an unfamiliar role as caddy for his son John, when Jack's usually making all the noise, having won the event in 1987.
Correct. This was fun today. It's fun for 2 days. I would have preferred to play golf, but if I'm not, loved to work with John, and we had a great time. He played great yesterday. Today we had a little trouble, but it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Before we go to John, let's talk back in 1987 when you did play 4 most excellent rounds. What were the circumstances about that day, and what do you remember most?
Well, what I remember most was I'd had the lead the year before every day, until the last hole where Tim Matthews hit it close and won by a shot. And then the following year I led every round again, and I came into the ninth hole. I had just bogeyed 8, came into the ninth hole and ended up tied with Mark McNiff, and I made ace on 9 and then shot 32 on the back to win by 6. So that was an awful lot of fun, especially making the hole-in-one on the last day.
What's it like now to take advice from your father? I mean, you take advice from him all your life, and now you're on the golf course. Can you take your advice from him easier on the golf course than in real life?
I think maybe the first couple times that we did this, that I played up here, we played some practice rounds together, and I think now that I've got the lay of the land more often than not, I just need his eyes on the putting green.
Your father is known for his acerbic sense of humor, if you'll allow me to say that. Do you think you have his sense of humor?
Yeah, I do. Unquestionably.
Does it take a sense of humor to win on the Bear, do you think?
Oh, yeah, you better have a sense of humor, because it comes after you in aces. It comes at you very hard. It happened to John this week. He made 13 birdies and an eagle, and he's 9 over? 10 over with, a couple quads and triples and doubles. And it happens to you. Every swing out here is a potential double bogey or worse. And, he's a very, very good player, and he's going to be able to cut those out. I know it.
Do you remember the initial reaction to the Bear the first year in 1985 when the event was held here? What did the professionals think about the Bear?
That it was the hardest golf course that you can play golf on. And that stayed that way for a long, long time. And it still is. I mean, today I think a lot of teeth here with the wind, but the caliber of players now, the way they can play golf now, and as far as they can hit it, it's reduced the golf course, made it a little easier, even though it is still very, very difficult.
The record-breaking rounds for Michael Harris rang loud and clear all week. He started with consecutive 67s for the first 2 rounds and followed that with an impressive 65, good for a 6-shot lead over Colby Beckstrom heading into the final round.
So you hit it well, you putted well, and your mental game has been, that's pretty good. Huh?
I mean, when you get everything going, I guess 17 under is what's possible. But, it's tough to get everything going all the time, every round. It's been good.
How's dinner? Dinner going well?
Yeah, I mean, went out with a couple guys. I mean, it's try a different place every night, and it's just been a good week.
You talked about being comfortable here. Is that a factor too?
Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of time in Traverse City. I love the area. I love the golf course, it definitely helps to be comfortable around. I've played here a couple times already. Everything's just kind of coming together. I'm just happy with what I'm doing.
The final round started ominously with a half-hour rain delay and winds up to 22 miles per hour. But Harris started quickly with back-to-back birdies before bogeys on numbers 5 and 9. That cut the lead to 4, but it didn't last long after Harris hit a miraculous chip shot for an eagle on the 10th, and Harris was from there on in full control. From number 10 on, Harris coasted in and put the icing on the cake with an appropriate birdie on the final hole to finish the day at 3 under par.
And now it comes to Michael Harris. I know it's official. They've checked your card. I wondered if you actually played all the holes with the low numbers you shot. But he didn't sneak up on anybody. He's won our Tournament of Champions 2 times already. He's an accomplished player, certainly. But what he did this week was amazing, to say the least. So, Michael, I congratulate you on excellent play. I know 20 under par is by far the lowest score here at Grand Traverse Resort and Spa since we've been coming. I don't believe it gets the all-time record, but I think we have to go back to about 1948 to have a score that was lower. And so I congratulate you, and we have some gifts for you. We'll have Michael's name engraved on the Standish tray.
Michael Harris comes home to Michigan and wins the Michigan Open here at the Grand Traverse Resort and Spa. He does it in record fashion, and he breaks the record by 6 shots previously held by Scott Hebert, and he puts his name on the James Standish Trophy with some incredible names like Al Watrous and Walter Hagen. A pretty good week. This is Tim High reporting from the Michigan Open.
Were you aware of the scoring record at the Michigan Open?
No, I had no idea. I came off and Tim told me that Colby, it would have been, I think Colby's 14 under would have been a record had my 20, or he tied it, had my 20 under not. But that's the game. I mean, Colby could have shot 19 under and lost. I mean, to 20 under. I mean, it's just, you got to play well the right week, and it's a lot in timing and professional golf, and sometimes it's just your time, and I think this week was that for me.